Oh, I forgot the music. Music's going to be off. Damn it. Totally blew the timing. I didn't hit the button in the thing, and it totally blew the button in the thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Old Gray Bricks. We are actually, at least two of us are in cram mode for a con 2 months away, but with Christmas and stuff in between. Actually, I guess we're all building for Atlanta Brick Con. Is that right? Is Jeff, are you building for Atlanta Brick Con?
I've got to do some alterations on the castle to make it a little more efficient, but I'm currently just sorting my yearly sort. So, Moto.
Sorting. There's a cube. Hey, Moto. Steve, are you building for Atlanta Brick Con, or are you done for Atlanta Brick Con?
I am not planning on. Well, I am planning on building, but I'm not planning on building. If I get my hands on the new Spot minifig, I might put a Spot scene in it, but I just got it sit up there so I don't forget how to put it back together. So taking up space. Yeah.
Jake was talking about lighting and world light for his Spider-Man thing, and he was wanting to figure out how to light a portal. And I said he should reach out to you and y'all like come up with a portal standard and with some lights on it and everything. It might be pretty cool.
I'm not that advanced as far as lighting goes. This is the first thing I ever lit up, and it's just your standard like modular floor lighting. I don't have any of those little teeny lights that you stick inside studs or anything like that. It's all like lights that are like 1x6s and 1x4s. So I don't know if that'd be any help.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was thinking of even getting some of that L wire stuff. I don't know what we're doing. We haven't talked about it very much. So
you haven't got any bright ideas, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, he talked about it, but so we hadn't sat down and planned it. But I don't light well either. So this will be the first thing that I've built because I'm building a cube for Neo Atlanta, the new Hashima in Atlanta, whatever style. What do you call the style? Is it because it's new Hashima in Neo Atlanta, but what is this style called?
Steampunk or cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk. But I mean, Moonbase is a Moonbase standard, but I mean, I don't know what this is except for.
So I don't know. I don't remember if they have like a name or if they just call it New Ashram Standard or what.
Yeah. So, but this is for Neo Atlanta. So this is my start here, and I got to work on this Friday. So this is my cube. It's been blank for months. So this is my start of a Waffle House.
Yeah.
You can't have a Neo Atlanta without a Waffle House. So the Waffle House, little awning going on there. And so this will be lit. In so many ways it will be lit, right? So,
are you going to try to do like Waffle House in a different language?
Yeah, I already have it. And I've got the letters and I got the squares to print out. So I've got a light kit coming that I got. It was actually for the Spider-Man mask and everything. And so it has 2 uplight little spotlights on it. So I bought that like super 70% off for Black Friday from Light My Bricks or whatever. So I'm going to have a sign hanging off this corner here that will be the letters. And then I'll have the light shining up on the letters. So there'll be Waffle House there. And then, so I'm making a little market right here on the side. Since it's Neo Atlanta, I'm starting a crepe myrtle in the future tree. So that's what that is. It's a southern tree. There'll be some apartment or some jazz on the thing. But This is my first light effect. Hang on, let me turn it on. This is pretty cool. I found on online looking for LED panels and stuff. This is a of course they're not going to work now. There you go. These are like people use these in cosplay for making like Batman eyes or whatever that you can see through, but they light up, or Iron Man eyes. So you see the panels lit up there.
That's cool.
And so I can put some transparent stickers on here for some little advertisements for some sort of neon sign kind of thing. They look I think they look pretty cool. It says this is off and this is on. So you can technically see through it and everything too. So this was $20, and actually the thickness of this fits in like a tile. So anyway, I've got some of those. They are pretty cheap. One's already broken, so it's actually wedged together in the bricks, but but it's USB powered, so I can plug it into the thing like the standard they want. So I'm kind of excited to get all this. I've never done it before, so yay.
Yeah. I thought about lighting up my Numoc and doing, because like Doctor Strange has this saw thing that he saws through the bus, but like that stuff is just like I have no idea how to do that without
the sparkly effect kind of thing.
Yeah, having some kind of a circular, transparent, translucent orange thing with lights. Like I don't know how to do that. So I'm like, I don't even know if I want to light it up or not.
I understand.
Like, I'm pretty much going to tear it down after I'm done with it.
Well, if the saw blade is still running across the pavement, you could hide an LED underneath and shine up through anything translucent, and it'll pick up that light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, or you could take some fairy lights and wrap it in between, so they kind of sparkle in the disc. If he's shooting that, I don't know. I'm just talking on. I don't like. This is another dimension of Lego building. I'm like, I just build walls. I don't put in electricity, for crying out loud. I do plumbing. It's just not my bag. So
now, if you wanted some with water, I'm your man. But
that's right.
Do you think if Lego started selling like Lego lighting kits and stuff, do you think that would change? Like if they started adding them to sets and we just generally learn how to do it and stuff, like do you think that would sway a lot of people to start doing the lighting?
Maybe so. If Lego here, I think one of the things for me holding me back from lighting is you can't snap the brick down all the way if you run the wire in there, and that bugs me. Even if it's like a paper thickness, it still bugs me.
Yeah, I know. Funhole has. I've never built it, but I've seen people. They actually have bricks that have grooves in them, so like you don't do that. So I think Lego could probably take a page out of that company. Here they're changing their name though.
It surprises me that they haven't actually done that. Like, there's just like with all this competition or all this business that's out there, obviously there's a market for it. Yeah. I'm surprised Lego hasn't just, and maybe they have. They just, if it was a failed product, we don't know, right? But
I think for Lego, and this would be my thing. I mean, now if a set has one light brick, there's a billboard of warnings in America on the box. Have y'all seen that? Like giant. There's a battery. There's a one of the coin batteries in here. So
don't eat it.
Don't eat it. All that kind of stuff. And I'm all for child safety. I get it. But I think Lego, remember the foray they did with the light up lightsaber figures, that then the battery was locked in and everybody got crap about that. And I think they just get away with a little light pinchy brick and that's fine. But Brick Hole, which is such a weird name, right?
Fun Hole.
And
Fun Hole. Not Brick Hole.
Fun Hole. That's even worse, right?
I know.
I don't, but they're they're pumping out product with that and people like it. More power to them and everything. So, but I don't think Lego wants to invest in that electronic business, because they tried it before and it just didn't work. And so I think there's a lot of liability maybe in that too. I don't know. Well, I don't know what y'all think. I think it'd be good. All right. Since we're just the four of us, Matt is grading papers or doing something. Our friend Dana is not well today. He's not feeling great. and everything. Let's just go. We've had our discussion about what are we building, but let's go around and see. Steve, what are you up to? Tell us your anxiety, all the things. Does
Yeah. Yesterday, I spent most of the day trying to build the next part of my mock. Like I've got like little teeny prototypes that I was like kind of putting together, and then I like upscaled it digitally because I wanted to take advantage of the VIP ×2 points. And I got everything. Everything was I figured out how to find piece count in Studio because I don't really digitally build at all. Figured that out, ordered all the pieces. I made my own Bricklink wish list just to help me organize it all. And I ordered everything. It was like 12:30 at night this morning. And like I got everything in, placed my order, and I sit back and I just kind of look at the source material that I was basing the building off, and I missed like an entire section of my parts. So now I gotta wait a while before I order more pieces, which kind of sucks. So that's basically, I know if you haven't seen it, I can show you a picture of kind of what it.
Are you going to make a video and serve your kids some cereal, but it's Lego? This is your breakfast, kid. I spent all the money.
That's cool.
That actually, the building, like floors 3 through 6, they go over one more window. There's like the building next to it starts here and then it jets out and goes this way. So like I don't have enough windows to finish it. And like working with dark green is I love the color, but it's so terrible. Like I was planning on using dark green window frames, and they don't have dark green on pad wall. So I had to change it up, and I used sand green, which I guess it'll work. But it's just like you get like all these Lego has all these dark green pieces, and you're rolling along, and then you go to the next unique piece, and you look to make sure they have it, and it's not there, and then you have to like change the entire thing you're working on and try to figure out a different way of doing it to make it work. It's just annoying. I'm gonna be glad when I'm done with dark green. No more dark green.
Yeah, it's one of those colors cursed. You can't get enough. It's cool when you can use it, but you can't get enough to pump out the mock. I don't have a lot of dark red for some reason, and I was trying to build something dark red, and I'm like 3 pieces short of a pretty common piece, and I'm like, gosh darn it, That's what I said. I said, gosh darn it. I'm sorry. Forgive me for that.
Well, one cool thing, let's see if I can find this piece. Lego has this piece now in dark green, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, wow. So I used this piece upside down to I took a page from Martin. Martin was doing a live stream a couple weeks ago with the Cinderella Castle, and he was talking about how he has got things slotted in the grooves instead of like actually interlocked. Like I've always been like a person where my builds have to like interlock, make them legal or whatever, and like this thing, it doesn't lock. I've got like, if this is your second floor, it's just resting in a groove. So like I've got stuff that's not like stuck together. So it kind of opens up design possibilities. You're not limited to, making things line up exactly on a stud. You can kind of do what you want. No one will know it unless they watch this.
So, no one will know unless they tip it over and all the parts fall out, right?
Yep.
That sounds like
my life.
And if they discover you're surprised, you will quickly just push the whole building over and the thing will crash. And there's nothing wrong.
What'd you do?
And Martin is one of the ones that was one of the first ones to start destroying his own builds at the convention he would be at.
He wasn't the first.
He wasn't the first, but he was one of the first, like major ones to do it. Everybody's like, "Oh, big deal!" So I can't do that. I bring my mocks home, store them in a bin, and never look at them again, like you're supposed to. So.
Nirvana wasn't the first either. They were just the first to get the attention. So
that's right.
There you go.
Jeff, how are you this evening, Jeff?
You were talking about dark green, Steve.
Ooh, is that lime
And-
green?
No,
Oh.
dark green. And I was sorting dark green today. I had the day off because I have Mondays off for the rest of the year, just because of vacations. But I've been sorting all day, and I was sorting my dark green, and I was going through my plates, and for some reason I clicked on, like, usually when I'm doing sorting, I will look at all the parts in that category because I sort things by category, and then I'll say, if I don't have this piece, do I have a set that has this piece in it? And if it does, then I try and leave a space for it. And I clicked on the 1x10 dark green plate, and I realized, oh, this simple dark green 1x10 plate only comes in one set, the BNSF locomotive. And I'm like, I continue sorting, and like I grab the handful of 40-ish of them that I have, and I put it in the bin, and I'm like, wait a minute, how do I have 40 of these? Well, 39. How do I have 39 of these plates? And I must have picked them up at some point somewhere. Like, I don't know. But then I looked at the price, and they're like almost $25 a piece used.
Holy moly!
And I'm like, this is like $800 worth of.
Really?
It was
That's
just crazy. That was
crazy.
Canadian too, so a little less American. But
Are you gonna sell them?
20
well,
American.
no, not really. But I know I have a little cash crop if I need it. But yeah, I
that's
guess because it's only in that set. And at the same time, it's like, well, I probably should sell them now, because if I don't, then Lego will probably make it in another set at some point.
Right.
like,
Um,
who's gonna buy that? Oh, you know what I mean? Like, who's gonna spend?
well, people
20
that want to build that locomotive,
I
True.
suppose.
right? Like they have sold. Like actually I have it on the screen. 14 of them, or 25. A quantity of 25 has sold in the last 6 months for used. And there's only 35 listed on Bricklink right now, and 30 of them are almost $40 Canadian a piece.
Crazy.
That's
So
the
I'm
kind
like,
of piece where I build something. I'm like, could I get away with using black? Yeah, maybe.
yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah, I've got a building back there somewhere that's got a lot of dark green in it, and I had the similar issue. Hey, Chris.
This is
Uh,
here.
Had a similar issue where like a lot of pieces weren't available. Like dark green doesn't have anything bigger than almost like I guess a 4x12. I mean, they do have bigger plates, but they're not common at all.
Mhm.
And I was wondering if that's like a structural thing. Like I'm wondering if dark green could be brittle when it gets that large,
Mm.
Maybe.
and or they just don't build structural plates in dark green. I don't know. It's kind of a weird color for parts. But I did. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Chris. I was gonna say, throw me full screen one more time.
Sure.
I did build 3PO this week because he came in, and you notice he's kind of missing his head because my shelves are too short.
That's
so
perfect.
I'm gonna have to relocate him, but his head is down by his knees.
You need to put the head poking out the other shelf above him. That would be hilarious.
I was thinking of that, but then it's like,
You
well,
know-
I need the space for my.
He lost his head. That's canon, right?
Well,
That's right.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was kind of thinking too. But I mean, part of me now wants to get Chewbacca just so I
Yeah.
can put the head on the back of Chewbacca,
I
but
was just gonna
Chewbacca's
say-
even taller, so I think I'm going to relocate them over to this shelf up here, which means I have to do something with Sesame Street and Winnie the Pooh. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, either dismantle them or move them somewhere else, but it looks like I'm probably going to have to do a changeover of my shelves at some point in my display shelves. But
Do you remember? I mean, for those of us who are our age, I mean, I love Star Wars, but there were soul crushing moments in the prequels just for us old guys. And do you remember the line where C-3PO his head is being pulled along the ground, and he says, "This is such a drag." I remember how my soul was sucked from my body and stomped on, going, they said that in the Star Wars movie, and it hurt. It really hurt. Soul crushing hurt.
I never saw the prequels, or not the prequels, the normal ones live. Did you guys see those ones when they came out?
The first three, you mean the real movies? Yeah. 77. I was at 78. I was in the theater for Star Wars. So thank you.
Wow.
I
I did not see Star
3.
Wars in the theater. I did see Empire Strikes Back in the theater and Return of the Jedi.
You know what? I did not see Empire in the theater. It didn't come to my little hometown. So I saw it because my friend had a beta and I had a VHS and he had a Betamax, and they went to Augusta to rent it. and all they had was VHS. So he and his mom went to a payphone, called my house in 83, 80 or 81, 82, whatever it was, and said, "Can we come over and watch a movie at your house because you have a VHS, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he brought it over, and then I watched Empire Strikes Back. That's
awesome.
The scary thing is everything you just said there. Most of the current generation are like,
what?
What's a payphone?
What is a VHS? What's a Betamax? What?
What's a payphone?
Payphone.
and it was and they stopped in his mom's station wagon. So
with wood paneling.
With wood paneling, yep. Same station wagon. A couple years later, she picked us up from school early, and we went to go see Return of the Jedi in the theater like the day it released. So it was
nice.
Awesome. Yeah. In Augusta. Anyway, Chris, welcome. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Super busy, but good.
Good. Busy getting ready for ABC. We were talking about getting ready for ABC.
Yeah, I'm not even to the point of being able to get ready for ABC because I'm still trying to get ready for this weekend, as luck would have it. So
what's up this weekend?
We have the Tell Us Train show this weekend.
Oh, wow. Forgot about that.
So yeah, setting up for that Friday afternoon, running Saturday and Sunday.
Oh gosh, my voice went. What else being set up? I know, right?
I'm not honestly sure. I don't think we had a super lot of volunteers this go around, so I know I'm bringing like 4 or 5 buildings and other stuff and trains. So I'm not sure how many people are able to make it this weekend. Of course, being this close to the holidays, it's always a tough time in December to find people. So
it is. That show is hard to get folks to.
It is. It's not at a great time, honestly.
No,
I mean, it's a great time for people that want to go do stuff, but for the people having to do the stuff, not so much. So
yeah, and you better pray that they don't give out train whistles on Saturday.
Ooh, yeah.
Just saying.
I'm afraid they will, but it is what it is. I have been working a lot on printing stuff, so I've got minifigure printing up and running again. So
nice.
Then I've been on a Star Trek kick a lot lately, so I made extra Captain Picards and Captain Kirk. And
that's so cool.
It's not going to focus, but yeah.
The one in the back is so cool.
Yep, Monster Maroon Kirk. Gotta love it.
Best uniform ever.
Best uniform ever.
Yeah,
ever by far. So yeah, I've made the entire Star Trek cast up until I haven't made Discovery and Strange New Worlds, but I literally at least have a file for every other Star Trek crew, but other than the animated stuff.
Hey, wait! Do you have the Captain Kirk with the bloody?
I do.
With the bloody.
All right, he's my next print.
Good deal. I just had to make sure.
Matter of fact, they're in the other room. I even made Lieutenant Savick. I've got her printed out. Of course, I've got the entire original cast.
Now, here's the true test. Did you do the motion picture?
Yes, I have motion picture Kirk right here in my hand.
The jammies. Hey, you can't put anything past this guy.
Did somebody ask for TMP Admiral Kirk?
Wow.
Yeah, there it is.
I can't make stuff straight, but yeah.
There it is.
I might have to.
I've made all the crews.
I might have to talk to you when I go down to Atlanta in February.
Yeah, I'm actually making some extra. I think I'm going to be partnering with Jenny to sell a lot of stuff at ABC this year.
Cool.
So we're looking at selling off my entire garage, possibly.
Oh, you got sets, right?
Got about 20 grand worth of sets.
Yeah. Yep. I understand it. All right. We've talked to Jeff. All right. Mark, what's going on, man?
I am laying pipe and all that implies.
Brown. It's brown pipe.
It is brown. Look, it's a brown pipe right there.
That is still one of the coolest Lego pieces I've seen.
It
is. Yeah, I don't know if this is too ridiculous or just ridiculous enough.
Looks like a giant coffee cup.
I was about to say you made a giant mug.
Also, you can't say stuff like that when I'm taking a drink. I about spit out on the front here.
Yeah, I'm sort of. I was gonna do this and then have like this whole area over here, sort of greebly or giant fans or some kind of thing. I don't know yet, but that's sort of what I'm doing. And then the rest of the cube looks like sort of shipping container apartments. So,
Nice.
and then over there was going to be just big industrial junk or something. I don't know.
You should have a very small little tiny toilet right above that big brown pipe. That would be.
That's for the module right above mine to have right just above that.
You coordinate it.
Yeah.
A little
Maybe
futuristic
maybe it can be a
outhouse.
giant toilet sitting on top. That'd be funny.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on this thing.
Awesome. Yeah, I've got my. Did you see it, Chris? Did you see the module I got going on? It's a Waffle House going on in the bottom.
Oh,
And so, and a little market over here. They'll go in, and I'll have some apartments and stuff up here. So,
that's
trying
awesome.
to bluff my way through it because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah,
so.
I actually have a new set built for this weekend. It's in the other room. I can't really go get it right now, but took the X Mansion and I kind of modified it to look nicer and be nicer.
Did you embiggen it?
Yes, it is 2 full base plates. I actually thought about doubling the size of it, but I haven't yet just because of parts. But it's still possible. It is no longer a take it apart in 3 type of module. No, it's a super huge double base plate, solid mills. It ain't
Cool.
coming apart.
Nice. That's awesome. All right. Let's take us a minute and look at some Lego news. There's no real new set releases. They dumped a whole big bunch of that, but what is becoming my favorite Lego fan news site is Brick Fanatics. So he has or they have got good pictures of the collectible minifig series. So I figured we would talk about the ones you want because you're a completist, ones you want because you like it, ones you're like no, or ones you're going to army build because that's kind of the mode I go to. It's like, do I want to complete the set? Yes, I'll get one. If I don't want it, then I'm not completing. I'm just not getting it. Then there's some that I want multiples of. So let's do this, shall we?
Well, we could just say Space Racer now.
Yeah. The rocket guy is automatic. So is that big enough? Do you think? Let's see. All right. So, here we go. All right. First on his list. By the way, these will be released January 1. Is everything is the Wolfpack guy?
Is he whistling? What's going
He
on?
is. He's howling.
It looks like he got punched in the nuts. He's going, ooh!
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, what does that face get used for, other than the howl?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think you use it for a howl, quite frankly. It's a terrible face. I like the eyebrows, though.
You can put it on Wolverine getting kicked in the store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
The eyebrows are where it's at in that face.
the wolf is very cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice animal addition, and actually, our friend Brad. I hadn't talked to Brad in a while, but he's a big Wolfpack fan. This is Brad kicked in the store minifig right here. So
I think
if
that one
anything,
will be popular.
they don't even show the other side of the figure in these pictures because you don't even need to know. So,
Yeah, that one will be popular, I bet,
yeah,
for army builders.
yeah, for sure. Are you guys going to army build with this?
No.
I usually try to get about, like for the castle ones, I try to get about 10 of them, give or take.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's also just for me. It's more the wolf. I'm not the largest Wolfpack fan. I mean, we had the other torso just recently too, right? So
Yeah, they floated some Wolfpack around and everything.
But yeah, it's the wolf. Having built the zoos in the past or a zoo in the past, I always wanted a wolf, and I was using a warg last time, which is just way too big. So
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is this chainmail print they've got on there. Is that you could probably reuse those arms, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of cool.
I don't personally like take figures apart to recustomize them unless it's like a purple classic space logo
Yeah.
type thing. But and I guess the new city space sets,
So is that dark red or reddish brown? I'm not sure.
reddish
It's like
brown.
dark red to me.
Okay.
Well, I would say reddish brown because that's what they have been. But yeah, it
But
could be. I don't know.
And again, Mark's shirt looks green to me, and it's actually gray. So I don't know.
Maybe this face is the chainmail is chafing. Maybe that's what is going on here. I don't know. All right.
I do think it's a good figure overall, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this will be the one that gets gets ed up most and gets dug out of the boxes. I'm pretty sure. So Castle Guys will be all over this. All right, the Pirate Quartermaster.
It's cool pieces.
That's a fun figure because they didn't make it overly feminine or male. So I mean, you can just swap the head out pretty easy on that, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that's good for and a lot more than just pirate too. So,
Mhm.
Here goes on. Here goes off. Here
so
goes.
I
on,
think you could make
goes
that
off.
into a trader, a gypsy, all kinds of stuff.
Here goes on. Here goes off. I'm sorry, that's fun. Here
I
goes
got D&D on the brain. That could easily be a D&D guy too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a quest
Um,
giver right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your
So
token
there's-
NPC.
Got some little bracelets and bangles and stuff like that. The cockatiel is pretty cool. Or is that a cockatoo? I don't know. Oh, it is a bird.
Oops.
Rock, it's a bird.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think that's a new sword. Is that?
Didn't see good.
No, it's not.
I don't think it is.
But anyway, I mean, it's fine. That do you think pirate people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you got to get this figure, or they're like, I'll take one and that's it.
I mean, I usually buy a case when the minifigs come out anyway, so I'll have a couple of them. But I mean, I would definitely want one. I don't know that I would want more than one.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right though about the torso. It can be used.
I think it's very usable overall.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
pigeonholed like this next one.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This
steampunk
one's
was
like-
popular 10 years ago. I mean, it's still cool, but
This is my favorite one of the series. If I
gotcha.
were to get one, it would be this one.
Cool. All right. I like it. The hat's very cool. The little arm and the steam thing is very cool. There's a lot of print on this figure.
Yeah, you know what? There's not a lot of print on the X Mansion. It's almost all stickers, and it's horrible.
Right? Yeah.
How many stickers were there? Do you remember?
2 sheets worth.
Are we talking like
Ridiculous.
Speed Champions amount of stickers? Are there like 70 stickers on there?
There are 29 on the first page. There are 46 stickers in total.
Jesus.
Goes on, heck goes off, heck goes on, heck goes off.
Those
I
are
am
my
just
bets for a
noticing.
specific reason.
The arms.
I am just noticing that his entire arm, the right arm, is supposedly metal to then connect to that, which
Oh, that's
that
kind of
I'm-
cool.
that is
What is that piece it's connecting into? Is that a new? I don't.
It's like a fist thingy.
Those welding helmets or something like that.
Is it okay? I wouldn't recognize it.
Okay.
No, it's
I don't-
it's from like Chima or something. It's a tool arm thing. It's been
I've
around.
seen it in gray mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually think I'm sure it'd probably look better in person, but the gold just comes off as dark yellow in these pictures. It doesn't have any gold flake or anything to it. So heck goes on, heck goes off. Anyway,
I can't believe
But-
no one called out on the mom joke that you had a few minutes ago.
what was the mom joke? I missed it.
It gets around. Something like that.
Maybe that's a phrase in Canada, sir, not around here.
It's not what your mom said.
Also, it does have the little steam tank in the front connected to the arm bit. There's armor on the front and back and all that kind of stuff. So they kind of went all out on this guy. Dual molded legs. I like him. Army
I think
builder
it's a really
or
well done
collected
figure.
or pass.
I think it's a one-off for me. I would get it just to have it.
I would get a couple extra, maybe just to put into a city layout, like just as a random character,
Mm.
just to confuse people a little bit too,
I-
right?
It can definitely be used as filler. I mean, it is kind of a singular purpose for the most part. I think it's a really good design overall, though. It definitely comes across as what it's meant to be.
But you couldn't really army build it either, though. I don't think because
No.
not that.
No, because with the different colored arms, I think that makes it's not worth more than one figure for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
agents.
mean, you
that's
could
right.
put a zombie head or something on it, and it could be a bunch of an army that way, or just like something
Yeah.
like that. If you change the head to be like something specific, but
Yeah, with the stovetop pipe, I don't think an army build is really
yeah,
for the figure itself is really the way to go.
So I'm going to reveal this on the show. They used Mark and they combined us to make this. All right. So, gosh, what was this? I can't remember what year we went to Dragon Con. Mark, do you remember?
Dragon Con, I believe it was 2011 because Paul was not yet born, but my ex was pregnant with him.
That's right. So you'll note the hat and the claw arm here and everything. This is Sandlin and I at Dragon Con. He's got the stovetop thing with the goggles on it, and I've got the claw arm. They stole our stuff. They
it's a
did.
great picture.
And it's great. I mean, just look here, and I start sharing.
Chris, you look like you would have an accent, like yeah,
That's right. Oh, see, oh boy,
yeah.
one for a spot of tea. So yeah. We were the inspirations for that. They called us. They totally did, and we said.
And you thought they wanted new Star Justice sets at that point, and it was like, no.
Because the first one sold so well. But anyway. All right. So he's cool. I'm glad they give a nod to that and everything. All right. Pterodactyl costume person. The wings are pretty cool, and the helmet, I guess, is cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call Lego out on some of these dinosaur things, especially the ones with the different arms. A third-party company here in the U.S. did these quite a while back, and that's a pretty big rip-off of them, in all honesty. I think it's a fine figure, but it was already done, and honestly done better.
Yeah. It's fine. The costume's fine. This is good. The helmet's kind of neat. Face is kind of neat, but I'm kind of I don't think I want it. I mean,
Nah.
I don't have a collection of the other costumed people. I like them. I think they're funny. This is not as cool as Hot Dog Dude, which was the best. Anyway, so I'd get the collection. I don't know if I want to collect all these anyway. The Boogeyman or Bogeyman. It just depends on how you say it.
I would read that as Bogeyman, the way that is.
I would
written.
too. You got to have an extra O in there. They may be British. I don't know. All right. So the scary book because it says "boo" on it.
He doesn't look like a golfer.
I was gonna say he didn't look like he's got a cold or bookies in his nose either, but
Those
He's
are the
kinda
boogers
cool.
right here, pal. Yeah, I like the face is very like super bold on there. I think it's hilarious.
What was the name of that book? Is it Where the Wild Things Are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of gives me that vibe. Like some imaginary creature in some kid's dream or something.
Yeah. He's headless. He's scarier that way.
Yeah, he actually is.
You
put a wolf head on that, look a lot better, I think.
Yeah, that's right. You got. Yeah, it's the molded head. It's not a mask, but a little printing on the book there. What do you, yay, nay, army or
it's
pass?
a pass for me, but I will give them props because it's always good to have more Lego books.
That's true.
To me, this is the weakest one out of them all. I'm not a fan
Really?
of it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I don't know.
I thought
It doesn't really fit. I not that there's a theme for the whole series, but it just doesn't seem to fit with the rest of them.
Yeah, I have most of the scary Halloween type figures, and this
Yeah.
doesn't fit in that vibe at all.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to like make a habitat with it like one time, and then I wouldn't know what else to do with it.
Yeah, this goes in the Alien Zoo exhibit. This is
Yeah, this would be a fun like background, like head on the wall kind of prop kind of thing. But I will say, I meant to say about this. This will be really hilarious with that that head that has just teeth, the trans-red face
Yep.
that's just teeth.
Mhm.
That would look really good on that. That would be pretty fun. All right, here we go. Let's just go ahead and say it. This is Army Builder for me.
Mhm.
I love this figure.
yeah. Do they have a good shot of the backpack? Because I haven't
Yeah,
seen
the backpack is a fail if you ask me.
Oh no! The
I mean, it's not
helmet-
bad, but it's
No,
just like
so
you have this
good.
awesome figure, and then you get to his backpack, and it's not forwarding. Hang on. The backpack is like it's
Oh,
just
it
nothing.
looks so much cooler not being able to see it.
Yeah,
That new curved 1x1.
Yeah, and white. But
sure, you get one of those, but
I mean, he's a
they-
jetpack racer. You'd expect him to get like a custom jetpack or something.
Right.
yeah,
There it is.
Honestly,
I
the
mean-
printing kind of looks better than the backpack does.
it really does. But this
New
helmet.
though.
This helmet, I read an article that this helmet was made for video and it
Oh,
never
okay.
came out in a figure. But if they were to mold that with trans yellow and black and put it on a Blacktron figure, I would
Ooh.
freak out. I would absolutely freak out.
Is a possibility because they are coming in with that Blacktron set apparently.
That's
So
true. I would love to see it. But this is
Mhm.
also Space Police big time vibes. I really like the helmet. I mean, sponsored by Octan. That's kind of cool. But the jetpack is the worst.
It's kind of rough.
someone found that in.
They
I mean,
brought that to
honestly,
the.
I think I would have preferred a standard tank.
Yeah.
His
So
face
the-
there reminds me of was it Storm Shadow and G.I. Joe?
There you go. That's
It
cool.
reminded me of the old Ferrari sets that they had like many years ago, pre-Speed Champions. The red mask with just the eyeballs sticking out.
Will Hafner's Army building the Boogeyman. By the way, that's I'm here for it.
I really love this helmet mold though.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be many of these purchased with the 3 taken off.
Yeah. You're gonna rub that out or whatever.
Not going to use that phrasing, sir.
I did. I couldn't stop it from happening. It just
There's
happened.
your mom joke, Jeff.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I missed that. What was that one?
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
have to rewatch the stream. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't
I
rewind it at
refreshed the
all.
wrong page and lost.
Yeah, I got you. But I'll buy quite a few of these and make some modified space because I got a ton of the Space Police guy when they came out.
Mhm.
Same.
So we can make some new ones. All right, Cat Lover.
Cool
Somebody
torso.
pointed out that he has cat hair on.
Yeah, on his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally cat hair.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. And a ball of yarn is a new piece. Is this a new cat mold?
I don't recognize this cat.
Do you recognize this cat?
I was under the assumption it's a new one, but I don't know all the
Yeah.
cats. So
Could be. So that's the third new animal mold, and this the ball of yarn is kind of interesting. Yay or nay, or you're going to army build the cat guy? That would be hilarious. But
I
can
mean,
see-
I know somebody that probably will. He is not here tonight, but
That's
I
true.
kind of like it. It's new pieces, and I like the
Mhm.
hairpiece too. The hairpiece is useful for other stuff too.
is it a
that
new
yarn's gonna
hairpiece?
be an NPU.
I don't know that it's a
It's
new
a lot of
hairpiece,
stuff.
but it's not one I have a lot of.
What was that, Steve?
I think that ball of yarn will be like one of the new like NPU pieces. Like you just see it appearing randomly in a lot of cool stuff, like coral reefs and bionicle type stuff. Crazy
It looks
creatures.
like ABC gum to me on the bottom of a desk. It's just a wad of chewing gum.
I mean, I could foresee that being used for a lot of different stuff in other
Yeah.
colors. So I hope they do make some.
Yeah, the cat. Everybody's gonna buy it for multiples of the cat. I mean, that's fine. The long border. This one's a yawn for me. I don't know what it is. They need to clip that wheel on for that picture, but that there's nothing really that appeals to me about this one at all.
No. Ditto.
Mhm.
I can't figure out is the symbol on the front. It almost looks like my initial CSG, but it's not. But
It's a palindrome.
yeah, but I don't know what that symbol stands for. If anybody knows, let us know.
And nothing.
It's got a Band-Aid, all this
I
kind
don't
of
read
stuff.
graffiti.
I don't know. This one, I mean, why is she parachuting? I don't know. This is just a no for me. If I would collect it, I would have to get it, but then I don't. That's probably going to, I got a feeling that's going to be a box sitter too. People are not going to pull this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you mention that the cat lover has the scratches on his face too?
oh, does he?
Yeah, he's got like just on the one cheek. He's got like a scratch.
Yeah, I have a scratch on the back of my leg from Thanksgiving. Stupid cat from my mother-in-law's. Let me refresh this page. There we go. Oh, there's an ad. Hello. All right. Astronomer Kid.
Just for the tripod, I think that's a worthwhile set or figure to collect, and the arm.
The arm's cool. And representation from Lego. I'm here for it. That's great. And it's got mid legs, the bendable but short legs, which is highly sought after, I think.
The arm's like a kind of a cool piece. That
is.
arm, the short yellow one.
Yeah, I really hope we get matching sets of these and multiple colors of the hands, because honestly, that's like the best superhero glove you could possibly have.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool.
Pirate glove. I mean, any kind of gauntlet type glove, even castle stuff, Jeff. I think that'd work really well in other colors, obviously.
Yeah.
Also,
does
more
anybody
team legs, and it's hard to go wrong with more team legs.
That's right. Does anybody get Naked Spaceman vibes out of this though? Because
It's bright orange though, isn't it? Like
I've never understood using yellow on yellow for Lego figures.
I think that's dark or the orangey yellow, I guess.
Yeah, the bright light.
It's just hard
bright
to,
light orange.
picture of a picture of a picture. So
Right. This would have been a great opportunity to not put the little kid logo here and to drop a this orangey yellow classic space on there, and then that would have been the armory builder for me.
Yeah.
But the rocket is a reference to the little kid rocket, I think.
from
gray space
a little while back.
Yeah.
But Chris, that kid could still be an army builder.
Yeah.
Dude, no,
Sorry.
you didn't do that.
Nice.
You did.
It had to be said.
You did it. Let the people in Canada come after you with pitchforks. The tripod piece is a new flower
Stem,
stem.
What is the piece on the telescope? The white piece that that piece. What is that?
that's it's just a 1x1 round with the hook with a bar coming off the side.
Yeah,
It's been
that's
around
new
for a little
piece.
bit. I think it came in at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on the series 20, the space series.
Yep.
It was on the Blacktron guy, wasn't it?
Was it on the Ice Planet for the?
Oh yeah, Ice Planet. Yeah, you're right.
So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Cupid. I'll just say pass, but we can debate its merits.
I kind of like the wings.
Yeah, they're that's a pretty cute mold piece and everything. So,
I think having one of these for something's probably worth it.
So why don't the legs move on this one?
Because
dual motor.
these are original stubbies.
Cupid's tiny.
it's one more stud. It's one more plate shorter than the mid legs and the two shorter than the tall legs.
What size are those teal legs from the last one?
They're one plate taller and they actually will move. So
It's the teen legs they introduced in Harry Potter collectible minifigs.
Yep.
Which they finally
mean,
have on Bricklink, by the way, or or the Lego brick stuff.
right. The face is pretty plain and generic for this, the heart shape eyes and everything. So that'll be kind of worthwhile to have to make, a funny pose of a figure and everything.
Yeah,
Is that
and I'm
different
not sure
hair?
I've seen this hairpiece in blonde before. So
Yeah, that's kind of cool. But I think that's the only. I don't know if we've had red bow and arrow. I don't care. The little wings are cool though. I mean, you could make like a baby Chima or something like that with them. Anyway, yay, nay, or pass.
That's a nay for me.
yeah,
I'm army building it. I decided. It's like Cupid horror movie.
I honestly foresee an army build of Cupids attacking or something.
Yeah.
So.
Cupid headquarters.
Especially around Atlanta BrickCon because that's a few weeks.
Then
before
somebody
the
will make a bigger Cupid, be the leader.
Or make a Cupid mech, and
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hilarious. All right, hamster costume fan.
Me. I mean, it's cute.
Again, I'm not a big fan of the costume ones, but
This one will also be hilarious with the head with the teeth in it. That would be utterly terrifying.
And
Are
it comes with a cucumber, so
those like light pink hands or something like that? That's an odd color.
yeah, it looks like under or something. I can't.
Yeah.
Again, hard to tell in the picture.
Mhm.
The cucumber slice, meh. But now an army of these would be hilarious. I don't know. No, I don't want those. All right, pass. Everybody else in agreement? Pass.
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 Yeah.
Pass. All
Pass
right.
on this one
I
too.
do want the dual molded arms. That's about it.
Oh yeah, I mean they put that's a lot to put in there. All right, the Squishmallow collector is pretty fun. I have to admit. What do y'all think? Oh, they didn't even take pictures of the Squishmallows.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cute figure. I mean, PJs, right? So can't go. Oh, bunny. Oh, even better, bunny hood.
Yeah, because got the bunny hood on the back. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
And I've seen those Squishmallow characters in a few of the Friends sets as well. I think it was. So there's different colors, so people can probably do some interesting like Pokemon type stuff too with these guys.
And you can put accessories on the top of them and everything.
Okay.
David Sensor says, nah. I'll probably get a couple of these to see if this is cool.
That's kind of how I feel. Nah.
Wait, he shows up for your trats, but he doesn't show up for mine. Half the time? Just like
Sorry.
you did.
All right. So vote on your favorites. Let's go back to the top and you can see them all together. What's your favorite? It's obvious mine is the jetpack guy, obviously. So what do you guys think?
2 in the top right.
So your Wolfpack.
Jetpack and Wolfpack. Jetpack more than Wolfpack, though, I have to admit.
Yeah, we're in the pack. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think my favorite's the steampunk guy, and a second place I'd have to give it to the lady with the parrot or the cockatiel or whatever it is. Kind of like that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'd definitely go Space Guy just for the helmet alone.
That's right. I will always win. Yeah. That's great. It'll be cool to improve that backpack. Anything can be improved on the backpack.
He still didn't fix the wheel for that longboard in that picture either.
Come on.
All I can look at now.
I can't unsee it. All right. So which is your worst? This is trash.
That's actually a tougher question, I think.
Because there's so many.
The Boogeyman for me.
I like the Boogeyman. It's
All
the
right,
it's the longboard. It's the longboard. Probably because of the broken wheel. That maybe affected my judgment. But if you're on a cooking show, you gotta make sure the protein is correct. You're showing a skateboard lady or person, whatever it is. You got to get the skateboard wheels installed, so it gets kicked off the show. It's off.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have a different criteria than most people because I'm looking at part colors of minifigures that I can strip. So it's for me, the skateboard person is definitely the worst figure of the bunch.
Yeah.
I would say the Bogeyman, but I like the coloration on him, so I can actually use those parts for something.
Yeah, there's a lot of them for me. I don't like the dinosaur costume person.
Yeah.
I don't really care for the PJ person either.
I think the difference for me is just the coloration's better on those figures than the white skateboard torso.
Like, I'm gonna go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow and I'll forget half of these. So yeah.
They are kind of forgettable. The
I
space.
do like they included a telescope with the Space Kid though. That's kind of nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. I may get a couple of those. Make like junior spacemen or something like that. That would be kind of funny.
I mean, that part's going to definitely come out in other colors other than like it'll come out in black somewhere else. For sure.
We just need both arms in the same color and both hands in the same color. That would help.
There you go. So Gabriel says steampunk, jet racer, pirate lady, boogeyman, and Wolfpack. 2 or 3 of those. Okay. Army building those. Yes, we do want more space figures for sure.
The boogeyman's kind of grown on me. Like, the more I look at it.
You know, they make an ointment for that. So well, you know what? I wish I could talk about it because we talked about it last week. The new, speaking of space guys, the new space. There's a couple sneak pictures of the new Space City spaceship, big spaceship.
Oh yeah.
And there's the figures are there's more colors of the Futuron. Did you see that, Chris? Were you here when we talked about that?
I don't think I was. No.
So the Pick-a-Brick had this character, the Build a Minifig. I mean, at the stores, had this space figure with this Futurani looking thing, and so there's figures with other colors that are coming in that new set. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm excited by that. Classic Castle series. You got a classic castle in this. What are you complaining about?
No, a whole series. We've had
For real.
space.
You got a whole castle. And we also haven't seen a leak of the Renegade yet, the rumored Blacktron Renegade. If that dude comes out with that helmet remolded, that would be pretty amazing. I would freak out about that. That would be awesome.
Did y'all ever talk about the new Horizon sets coming out in March, or Horizon set, I should say?
No.
It looks. I don't think it's as good as the long net set that came out originally, but it is kind of nice.
Let me see if I can find it. Do you remember what the?
It's on Jay's Brick blog for sure.
It's on Lego.com, I think.
Yeah, I think it's probably on the pre-order thing or something. It's been officially announced.
Yeah. I will say props to Lego. They actually get stuff on the coming soon stuff a whole lot faster nowadays than they used to. So
Right.
I think they've learned their lesson on that. Let me share that. I don't play the game, so I can't give any judgment on whether this is good or not. Compared to source material.
I thought it looked pretty decent. The long neck set was just really nice from a game standpoint. I thought, because I lit mine up, it looks great. But I thought this looked pretty good, especially for the piece count.
Yeah, I was about to say at $44, this is actually almost reasonable.
Right. You don't hear that with Lego too often anymore.
For an IP, yeah.
On that thing on the left there, those tiles with the cut corner, are those new?
Yeah. They started coming out in
Speed Champions this year?
Speed Champions, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cool
These figures look great and multiple molded and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't have my Aeoli or Alloy, I guess her name. I don't have that figure handy to tell which version this is offhand. But
well, I like the little feathers you can change the color of on the bow. That's kind of
nice.
cool.
I never played the game though, so this set's just kind of lost on me.
Yeah, me too. I think my favorite part are these the signs in the trans clear for the little shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet. But yeah, I don't know anything. I mean, I don't play the game and everything. Has it only got 292 pieces? Okay, I retract.
Well, it is a licensed set, so
Yeah. I mean, for all the little fiddly bits, and it only has 292 pieces, but ugh.
yeah.
No, that's Insider's Points. This is 700. Okay, I'm sorry. It's got 768. I've now returned my. Hey, that's good for the money. Sorry.
I retract my retract.
Yeah. My brain saw the bricks on top of the 292, and I'm like, oh, but that's Insider's Points. So apparently, this is more a reference to the actual Lego versions of this game and not the real game. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, because they have a Lego version of this coming out, or it might be out already. I'm not sure.
I think it's
I don't know. Kids in their video games, I don't know what's going on.
And I mean, I don't know if y'all follow Fortnite at all, but Lego Fortnite is insane with the amount of stuff's coming out in that.
They just announced something today. I was just looking a few seconds ago. On the Brick Fan, there's an article for Lego Fortnite Brick Life.
There are so many new awesome pieces in that game for minifigs that I'm just salivating wanting them.
Yeah. Jake likes the Fortnite sets. He got the battle bus. He likes it. But and he likes
sold
he
out
likes-
forever.
Santa's got one coming from Denmark, you know, saying he ordered it from the source. But anyway,
Mhm.
but he's got the Der Burger and the Loot Llama. Look at me knowing all the terms. And I think they just go in by osmosis because he talks about it so much. But anyway, so he doesn't have the Peely bone, but he Denmark. Anyway, so he likes the battle bus because it has figs, but it's the only set of that first run that has figs in it, right? And that's
Yeah,
just crazy to
and
me.
well, and the problem with that is, I mean, it's Fortnite and everything has guns, so it's
Mhm.
Yeah.
and we're
That's true.
talking modern scars and shotguns and everything else. So it's they're very very fine line for Lego there.
It is. It is. I mean, we also are a long way from the reverse bullhorn with a orange thing on it for Star Wars blasters too.
That's true.
So get it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I know some Fortnite, man. I know.
No cap.
Man, OG season just launched.
Yeah. In fact, $10. Either my son is playing Fortnite or watching somebody else play Fortnite. So
That's fair.
I've actually been playing some Small Paul the past week because there's a new Godzilla thing coming out. So he wants to be playing to try to get, I don't know, enough points to get the Godzilla or something. So I don't know.
I will see a PayPal thing come through my PayPal and like, well, that's probably Jake buying something. So
Yep, new season just started. You got some skins. You got Battle Pass to go.
I think my son is excited by the fact that you can wear the Godzilla suit and put shoes on it, so that's pretty hilarious. And
Yes, you can. They have like Nikes, and I think they had some Adidas in there or something crazy.
my Adidas. Yeah. Speaking of Adidas, I listened to the best non-religious Christmas song ever, which is "Christmas in Hollis" by Run DMC. So top tier Christmas song. So
Yes, sir.
I'm a fan of Andy Williams. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. For the miracles.
I will admit, you can punch my man card, whatever you need to do. But I listened to Portraits of Christmas by the Carpenters this morning, the entire album in my office today. I love Karen Carpenter's voice, so there it is. Let me just you
As long
punch
as
my
I'm
man
right.
card. I'll crochet something for you. It's fine.
You didn't say Mariah Carey, so it's all good. Pretty much anything is better than Mariah Carey.
anything is more Mariah.
You
know what's worse than Mariah Carey's song? Somebody else thinking it's worth a cover and them doing it, and that's just like, what the heck are you doing? I mean, come on.
I'm sorry
Well, they're trying to
if any of my friends are using that one song we all know as content for anything, I skip over it. I don't care. I'm sorry if it's like the best idea ever. I just
Take a break for 30 days.
yeah.
There's one where somebody used the voice pitching thing And she
just
starts
kept
singing the
going up
song,
and
and it keeps going up and up and
Yeah.
up and up and up to like that one's hilarious. I love that one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing what we know about Bing Crosby now. It's like, well, that guy's a tool, but he sure does make some good music. So. He's dead. Wigzilla's do it.
He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah. Has anybody win Wham? Has everybody avoided Wham? Last Christmas,
I was whammed on December 1st at like 8:35 a.m.
Dude, that's awful.
No, it's great because now I can listen to it and not care.
No, I don't want to listen to it.
I love that song.
I'm there with you. I like it.
I don't like it. I love Paul McCartney's song that everybody hates.
Oh, I hate that song.
Dude, I love that song.
Oh,
I can't do it.
And the keyboard's cool. Anyway.
great bassist, terrible solo guy. I can't stand Paul McCartney. Wings and Paul McCartney. Sorry.
Dude, we're gonna fight. Wings and Paul McCartney is one of my favorites.
I'm a bass guy too, so you'd think.
I saw him in concert, man. It was a great concert. We're gonna fight. We're gonna throw it down right now.
To me, the cool Beatles died already.
Oh, that hurts too.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, what's you're dissing Ringo?
Yeah, it's funny because I'm a bass player and I'm like a rhythm section guy, and like the rhythm section is still alive. I
The
don't know.
rhythm is gonna get you.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought as
down a peg.
As songwriters, I'm sorry. I think Lennon and Harrison were better.
Down a peg, 2 pegs. That man. Next thing you're gonna diss Rush, and I'm about to ban you from the show. So, I'm
not saying anything.
We gotta go. We gotta go before Steve gets banned and kicked off the show.
I think we know the trigger words for Atlanta Brickco.
What's that?
I think we know the trigger words to get you guys started on at Atlanta Brickco.
That's right. I'm gonna wear my Paul McCartney shirt just to go.
I did build my Cerebro. I actually opened the box and built it.
Cool.
Was that a gift with purchase?
Yep. There was the gift with purchase for a $300.20 set.
Oh,
did you manage to fit it inside the mansion where it belongs?
Oh God, no.
It's bigger than any room.
No, it's bigger than the rooms. Taller, at least.
Well, it's not underground either, so.
Yeah.
I do think that even though it's overpriced, that new Marvel set that just says Marvel is pretty cool.
Really?
It's a logo. It looks good.
I like it.
I'm not going to buy it. It's too much money.
Yeah, it's not worth it as a parts pack, that's for sure.
Yeah. And they skip Hawkeye, for crying out loud.
Which is a great Christmas show.
Never really a problem.
Me and Small Paul have been watching the Hawkeye Christmas show, the series.
Oh, the one from last year?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
That is on our list to watch, when we have time. It is a great show. It's just a great show.
I love Haley Stanfield.
Tracksuit guys, because all the dumb tracksuit guys. Kate Bishop is guy in costume.
Bro. If I watch, I talk Canadian for about a month, or fake Canadian when I watch Strange Brew. I mean, I just pick up that and I say Beauty A and all the things. So then after we watch Hawkeye, I'm saying bro like all the time. And with the Russian, hey bro, what are you doing? That kind of thing. So perfect.
I bought myself a t-shirt that has that Trust a Bro logo on it from the side.
It's awesome. All right, gents. It is. We have been here an hour. Thank you for joining us. We actually had some good chats over there in the chat. Thank y'all for joining us today. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will probably do one more show next week before the end of the year, and we'll probably take a couple of weeks off for the holidays and be back in January. So next week will be our Christmas spectacular, and we'll be playing Paul McCartney nonstop. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Be awesome and build awesome and be kind to your neighbor. Good night, everybody.
See you.